Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and today I'm really excited to be introducing you to my latest design. It's in collaboration with the Plucky Knitter and they are celebrating their 9th anniversary this month and they have a lot of fun things in store for you. We are both going to be hosting giveaways for this design, so if you are interested in learning how to enter those giveaways, just watch until the end of this video. This latest design of mine has actually been in the works for a really long time, so I'm so excited to finally be releasing it and showing it to you guys. I probably started working on this last summer and just ran out of time and finally was able to knit it up and actually write it down this past winter, but you know, we just couldn't find the right time to release it. So finally, I think this is the perfect time. I think it's the perfect summer knit. I think it's a great way to celebrate Plucky's 9th anniversary. I'm so excited for them and I'm really excited for this design. So here it is. This is called the DENDROS wrap, D-E-N-D-R-O-S. I will flash its name up on the screen. This wrap is essentially a gigantic rectangle. Here is one end of it. And the construction is so simple. This center rectangle here that goes all the way around, here's the other end, is simply knit flat. So you're working back and forth this little rectangle, and then all you have to do after knitting about an inch is to pick up all the way around and knit in the round in stockinette. So it's predominant, 99% of this is just knitting. You are increasing at the corners to simply make the shape grow, but that's it. I chose to end the wrap in seed stitch so that the fabric wouldn't curl, but if some people like that, if you want it to curl, simply continue knitting. If you don't like seed stitch, maybe you can do a moss stitch. You could even do a ribbing, so any sort of stitch that allows the fabric to lay flat would work along the edge. This is in Plucky Knitter's cashmere sport weight, and I used size 3 needles, but I bet you can tell already that this is a highly customizable wrap. This particular wrap, this sample, is 17 inches wide by 62 inches long. And if you simply use the same base but a larger needle size, you'll get something bigger and longer. If you use a heavier weight yarn, knit it at a looser gauge, you'll get something bigger. If you want something smaller, you can use, you know, an even finer weight. So, you know, there's sort of endless possibilities with this because it is so simple and straightforward. The pattern is written for this particular color change. Obviously, you can change up the colors whenever you want, so it also makes for a really great stash busting project. So, you know, it's really exciting for me to finally be releasing this, with Plucky Knitter. It's great to be doing this during their anniversary month, but I think what's going to be the most exciting about this particular pattern is to see everyone's finished projects up on Ravelry. I really cannot wait to see everyone's sort of interpretation or version of this particular wrap. Like I had mentioned, this wrap is 17 inches wide and 62 inches long. That is shorter, I would say, than the typical scarf length, which is probably closer to around 80 inches. I personally, I do like a long scarf. I think that they're really, you know, cushy and luxurious when you can wrap it around your neck a couple of times. But as I was knitting this, it was getting wider and wider, and I thought that that pretty much made up for the heft that I would want around my neck. And I've also learned over the past couple of years, living in New York City, walking around a lot, taking my scarf on and off constantly during the winter months when I'm walking into, you know, a restaurant or a store or onto the subway or into a cab, that the longer scarf it just gets tangled everywhere when I'm walking. It actually gets tangled between my legs. I don't know if I'm the only one. If I am, don't tell me. But you know, I'm finding that the one sort of sweep, and I just sort of tuck it in underneath my coat, is sort of the way to go. So I am personally a fan of this sort of shorter, truncated length. I know some of you have seen Sarah's teaser pics on Ravelry and Instagram of her version of DENDROS, and she used the most fun colors ever. She has like a bright pink, a bright orange. She threw in a forest green around the edge, and it's so much fun. And she actually used different bases as well. She used cashmere, she used ox, I know she used lodge fingering as well, and she worked it on a size 5 needle, and she, I believe, kind of kept going for a few more rounds. So she ended up with a much larger wrap, which she enjoys. It's much colder in Michigan. So endless possibilities. This is very exciting. So this kit will be available on June 15th, which is next Wednesday, as part of the Plucky Anniversary celebration. And for details and all information about Plucky and their community, check out the Plucky Knitter Ravelry group. I'll put a link right now at the bottom of the page. And when you go to their group on Ravelry, the very first discussion thread is update news and announcements, and that is where they post all of their updates, the dates, the times, and what's actually going to be included in the update. When they are doing an update for a kit, what will happen is they will, like for this, for example, this takes 4 colors. So what Sarah will do is put together several families of 4 different colors, and she'll give each family a name, like Fun in the Sun, Sophisticated Lady. I'm totally making this up. I'm terrible at giving names to things, but you get my drift. And so when the update comes and you go onto their blog for the update, what you choose is the color family. So you choose, Fun in the Sun, and then you would pick your particular base. It's like she knew I was taping this. So Sarah just texted me. These are the bases that are going to be available during this kit update, which is again next Wednesday, June 15th. So the bases that are going to be available are Bello, Primo Fingering, Traveler, Primo Sport, Cashmere, their sport weight, Snug Fingering, Ox 1, Ox 2, Lodge Fingering, and Kruby. So there's a lot of options, and knowing her, I think there's going to be a lot of different color options. I believe she's also going to make available mystery kits. So if it's all just a little bit too overwhelming and you just want Sarah to sort of pick out the colors and the bases and whatever, you can just simply purchase a mystery kit and that'll get shipped to you. You don't have to kind of go through all the picking and choosing. I believe the mystery kits will also include many different bases, so that's fun too. It almost acts as like a little bit of a sampler. So that is definitely a fun option. So I know the Plucky updates can be confusing, and I've gotten a lot of questions about how they actually work, and a lot of people don't really get it. If you go to the Plucky Knitter website and you click on blog, on the date and time, what you'll see is the actual update ordering page. So for this wrap, for example, what you'll see are all of those color families, like I was just mentioning, Fun in the Sun, blah, blah, blah. I don't know why I keep saying Fun in the Sun. Sarah, now you have to name one Fun in the Sun. And then, you make that selection, and then you make your selection for which base you want, and then you add it to your cart, and you pay. I think the point of stress for a lot of people is that these kits sell out very, very quickly. They are popular, thank goodness, but I know Sarah tries her best to offer or to keep the updates open as long as she has inventory. I mean, they simply close when she runs out of inventory. I know she keeps a lot of inventory, so it's just a matter of sort of being quick with your fingers. And she also offers, I know, multiple times, sometimes multiple dates and times. So again, keep an eye on that Plucky Ravelry update news and announcements thread. That's where you'll get all the information. Sarah will most likely post an initial thread about the update, and when the date gets closer, she'll add even more color schemes, families. She'll add even more bases possibly, but just keep an eye on that thread. That will give you the most up-to-date information. And you know, we know it's a little bit difficult to get your hands on, so Sarah also wanted to make the kit available, you know, in different ways. You know that they have many different platforms in which they sell their yarn. So again, just sort of keep an eye on that. I think she may try and make some kits available before the June 15th date. She's not exactly sure, it's time permitting, but again, keep an eye on it. Because I did this design in collaboration with the Plucky Knitter, and they were generous enough to do this kit update during their very special anniversary month, this design, this pattern is going to be exclusive to those who purchase the kit for 6 months. So on December 15th of this year, you will be able to purchase this pattern individually without having to buy the entire kit. In the past, I've gotten a lot of flack for this particular setup. There's a lot of frustration for those who just want to purchase the pattern and they don't want to purchase the kit. I understand that, but the relationship between the knitwear designer and yarn companies is a very symbiotic one. Neither of us can do what we do without the other. So, you know, we're always trying to think of ways of how to work with one another that's mutually beneficial. So this is the way that Plucky Knitter and I have decided to work together. Obviously, when I work with other yarn companies, it's a different sort of setup and a different situation. So I appreciate everyone's patience for those who just want the pattern. But it'll be available December, and December will be here before you know it. And that timing actually is probably late for gift giving, but perfect for selfish knitting. Thanks for watching to the very end of this video. I do have my giveaway information. So what I'm going to be giving away is this kit. You'll get one pattern. You will get the yarn necessary for this wrap. So what you'll be getting is 1 skein of cashmere in Milkmaid, in Burlap, in Hearth and Home, and then you'll be getting 2 skeins of the Maelstrom. So you'll be getting 5 skeins of cashmere sport all together, and you'll be getting the pattern as well. So get out your pen and paper. I'm going to tell you how you can enter. Are you ready? Okay. All you need to do is subscribe to my channel. That's it. If you've already subscribed, you are all set. You are entered. Go ahead and subscribe. What I'm going to do is close the giveaway on July 15th. So subscribe before then. That gives you just about a month, and you'll be entered. And what I'm going to do is announce the winner on Snapchat. So follow me on Snapchat. I'm at mishi2x, and you'll find out. I'll probably do it like on July 16th after I do the drawing. So that's it. This is DENDROS. I'm really proud of this. It's so simple, and for someone who's sort of constantly creating ornamented, cabled garments, a plain old graphic accessory is really exciting to me. So I hope you guys like it. Again, don't forget to check on Plucky's thread. How many times I'm going to say that? Oh, and the Plucky giveaway. So, sorry, I've been in communication with Sarah all morning about this. She is trying to figure out, in total Sarah fashion, trying to figure out the best way to sort of handle this giveaway for you guys. The giveaway for hers is is going to be that teaser wrap that she's been showing with the pink and the orange and the green and the blue. She's going to be giving away the yarn to make that particular wrap. So what I'm going to do is put the details for her giveaway down below in the description bar. So just hit that show more link, and you will get information on how to enter hers. But she's still thinking on it, so sorry, I'm like staring at my phone waiting for her text, but she's still thinking on it, and you know her, she's going to come up with the absolute best option. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. It will be available. Holy shit. So this kit will be